Thanks, Rod. Making financial investments can create some anxiety, especially if you don't know what strategy is best for you. Amy Boucher of New Horizons Financial Consultants is here to help. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. How are you?
I am good. I hope you are.
I am doing well.
Well, let's talk about your business right now. Of course, this is the world's most interesting time the world has ever been in, and certainly investments come into question. So how are you dealing with your clients and all of this kind of shifting landscape?
Well, I think, it is very difficult, interesting times to try to predict, but the most important thing is, for me as a financial advisor, is to help my clients understand why they're investing and what their true risk tolerance is. Whenever stock markets get very volatile, people want to just have a knee-jerk reaction, and it's really important to understand if a knee-jerk reaction would hurt you in the long term. So, and if you're wanting to take a knee-jerk reaction, maybe your risk tolerance wasn't appropriate to begin with.
And so you assess that when you talk to your clients about, in fact, how do you assess that? What kind of risk tolerance people have? Well,
just through conversation, we do have different software tools to prompt that conversation, to ask people, their experience with the investing stock market, what they would do if the market had a significant decline or a significant increase. Is there more fear of missing out, or is there more of a fear of loss? And so through that process, really understanding what the emotion is tied to either an increase, missed increase, or a loss of their money.
Well, that makes it pretty clear, because I guess some people are real able to kind of leave it with you and walk away, and other people want to kind of micromanage it.
Correct. Fortunately, I think, I've been doing this for 28 years, I think, and so I have a lot of clients who understand my style of helping them with their investments and helping them to truly understand why they're investing, what the long-term implications would be of certain types of investments, and then just to help them evaluate, and really to understand that the stock market doesn't always go along with the current news. Right now, the stock market's been doing very well the last 3 months, even though the market's been, or the economy and obviously, jobs and things like that have been in question, but the stock market's done really well.
That is so interesting. What other services do you provide for your clients?
Well, we are traditional financial planning, so we help our clients understand where they stand in terms of their finances. A lot of people just, want to know what their assets are, what their liabilities, just what that net number is. And then also how that affects their retirement, how that affects their future. Can they get any tax breaks through helping their children or their grandchildren with college savings? Really helping people understand, are they on track to achieve what they want to achieve with their finances? We work for a life, right? And so, helping them understand if they make this financial decision or that financial decision, how it affects them long term. And then we also have a specialty for divorce financial planning. So we help those who are going through a divorce understand the financial implications of that as well.
Amy, thank you so much for all you do and for your expertise. Thank you for sharing it with my audience.
Thank you, Angie. Thanks for having me.
Talk to you soon. We'll be back with more Local Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.